Hello, world. What separated your deep ball from everybody else?
My deep ball, it has a little secret sauce to it, man.
Never get too high, never get too low, but just keep moving.
The whole story is Carlos never beat me in any kind of sports in high school.
Welcome to the Orange is the New Black podcast. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, joined by my co-host, Zim. Zim, say what's up.
Hello, world. We got another amazing podcast for you guys tonight. I know it's the bye week. I know a lot of people taking breaks off, but the Orange is the New Black podcast is never taking off. And luckily for us, we have Hakeem, the Dream, Adeniji tonight. And he's here live with us, starting right guard for the Cincinnati Bengals right now. Been a crazy season so far. We're at the halfway point. Hakeem, say hello to the people tonight and tell the people how you feeling.
What's going on with it, man? I'm just chilling, enjoying the bye week. Good to be back on the field with my guys.
Yeah, that definitely. Like me and Zim talked about it, and I felt like you were a sleeper in the offseason, and I really felt like you would kind of come in and fill that void that we had at the right guard position. But obviously, you ended up having the pec injury. Can you talk to the people just what it was like to kind of battle back for that and get back to that starting position?
Yeah, man. Like it was definitely unfortunate, putting in all the work in the off season and coming in and having it happen at the time that it did. But just kind of trying to stay in good spirits and play my role and be ready whenever the team needed me. And just staying ready for real. I mean, that was it. And just every single day, just taking every single day, just one day at a time and helping out. We got 3 rooks in the room, just helping them out and just learning and doing the best that I could be to stay ready. So when the day came, which it came sooner than, I might have thought, that I'd be able to, go out there and perform.
I got a 2-part question. When for someone that's never played football, when you tear your pec, do you know right away?
That was my first time, and I kind of knew something. It was kind of funky when it happened. I was like, I'm a pretty tough dude, but when it happened, I was like, this ain't right.
You was like, let me stop what I'm doing.
I was like, that was something right there. That was
this different.
Yeah.
What
you try to make yourself think it's not as serious as it is, but I mean, when you look back on it, when it happens, you could tell.
So then, when that happens, though, and not to go into heavy detail with the actual injury or whatever, but when that happens, did you stop what you were doing for the rest of the day, or were you let me just kind of keep on trying to just go through it? Maybe I just kind of
stop, man. I was mad because I was like, man, just the timing of it, and I knew that I didn't know how severe it was, and then I tried to get back and start doing stuff and rehabbing it like maybe it's not serious, maybe I just strained something I could get back. But yeah, it was I remember that day. It wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun for Bengals fans either. We was going through it when he went down, bro. That took the.
I was going through it a little bit more.
I'm about to say, I bet he was going to, but because I think coming into the season as a Bengals fan, and a lot of people probably being out of every position, for all the things that happened around Joe Burrow last year, all these different things moving forward, one of the biggest emphasis of the offseason was offensive line depth. And that was a huge blow. I think Ace was probably saying that just to kind of let you know, whether you know it or not, people will really, really counting on you at the beginning of the season, and we all felt like you would be really, really important. And I think the level of importance kind of conveys over because, like you said, here you are right away. It happened really quick. When did you know? Because you only had about 2 weeks of practice once you came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 weeks of practice, Frank comes over to you and says, "Hey, look, it's time to go."
Yeah, man. We had talked about it, and felt like I had a good chance to kind of be in that position early. And obviously, I got hurt, and I've been, like I said, just coming in and working and keeping myself ready. And I felt like I did what I needed to, and I showed that I would be able to come in and contribute. And that's kind of the goal moving forward. Still a long ways to go. I've still been practicing for a couple of weeks, but yeah.
Nah, that's fact. So one of the things I remember about you is when we first drafted you, you were like the Bengals got to steal, and a lot of people felt like that too. Like people that were in the know about you as a prospect and things of that nature. How did you know that the Bengals were interested in you?
I didn't. So they called me really. They were at the Senior Bowl, but they were the other team because I was with the Lions coaching staff, and I met with the old O-line coach and our current assistant O-line coach when he had like switched at one point. That's the only contact that I really had with them. But outside of that, I didn't really have any clue.
Right. I guess thank God you ain't go to Lions because this is pretty rough over there this year.
Yeah.
It's a little rough over there. But coming out, so one of the things that I think coming into the year for me personally, I'm like, man, he's like if that's your swing tackle, if that's your backup tackle, whatever, like you're in really, really good shape because at any moment he could come in and tackle. I even was showing clips of different footage. I don't know if you ever saw this. I probably added you on it, but you're a busy man. But at tackle, you really, really flourish. Do you think that tackle is still your best position?
Yeah, man. I've been playing. I mean, this is my first game playing guard since high school.
Okay. So see, I don't know the back. I'm thinking like maybe you play guard in like high school or something, and then you like.
Yeah, but it's not the same. High school.
It's a little. You're in.
And yeah. So I mean, this is like my first time like really playing guard in like a game. So
that's incredible.
I mean,
that's crazy.
See, but
do you understand how crazy that is, though? Like for somebody that's never played in the National Football League like myself, whether you played the position or not, for you to come out of there, come off an injury, come straight into a lineup and play the way that you did this past week, that's incredible.
It's definitely tough, but I mean that's what they pay us to do. So you got to show up and be ready. You got to be professional. You got to be a professional for sure.
What is the biggest difference that you feel like when you're? I know, like when I talk to other big guys like yourself, like insider, they say like it's just tighter quarters. You don't really get, like what are some of the different challenges that you're saying already, like in that first game that you had, like just playing?
You mean like going from tackle to guard?
Yeah,
it's just way different. Everything happened way quicker. It's like it's really a different like mindset of like your responsibilities and what you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real. So obviously you played at Kansas, right? And you played with Puka Williams. Puka's on the team now. Yeah. Talk about like just having that relationship from you guys, playing with each other in college and now playing with each other for the Bengals.
Yeah, Puka, that's my little bro, and I'm always got my arm around his neck and helping him out whatever he needs. Since we've been at Kansas, just knowing like how special of a player he is, and just wanting him to flourish and be the best he can. He's a special talent, and I'm glad that he got. I remember he first called me and he was going crazy that he was signing here. But yeah, I'm ready for the moment when he's able to show everybody what he can do.
Facts.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so talk to us about like Kansas. What was that recruitment process like? What were you narrowed down to? What led you to Kansas ultimately? And then after that 2-part question, what was your time like at Kansas?
So I originally had committed to Air Force, and I was signed. It was February signing day. I found out. I've told this story like at least 500 times, but I'm allergic to cashews, and my medical waiver got declined to go there. I was going because my brother had gone there 6 years earlier, and I was familiar with everything. Didn't get recruited kind of how I wanted to, and that was somewhere I felt like comfortable going. But flash forward, my medical waiver get declined. So now it's like June, and their whole system is different because you're going into like basic training, and everybody's already in their camps, freshmen reported. So it's June. I can't go because my medical waiver declined. So now it's June. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm panicking. Luckily, my high school coach had gone to Kansas. He'd been at my high school for 20 years. He had gone to Kansas because he had a relationship with the head coach, Beatty. And he had gone there. He found out about the situation. We worked something out, and I was there like a week later, rolling. And, my time at Kansas, it was good. I obviously didn't win like I wanted to, and that was very difficult. And so, coming here and starting off the season good, even though we had a couple rough last week. It was really important to me to get back on that winning track.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. Your mom was a television anchor in Nigeria before she transitioned over to, I believe, the Texas area with the family. What was it like as far as having your mom as a television anchor? Did she kind of prep you for interviews or stuff like that? Were there any tips that she kind of gave you when it came to dealing with media?
A little bit, not really though. I could tell she was on TV because my mom loved to talk. I get on the phone with my mom right now. We're gonna be talking for 30 minutes. I don't know about what. She's just gonna keep going. But
That's good stuff. What I was gonna say, you before Ace asked you the question about you were talking about the last 2 weeks, being a little bit rougher in the Browns game. That from the outside looking in, for the most part, like if you didn't see the game or you didn't go rewatch the game, I've rewatched this game like 3-4 times, right? Most people just say, man, the Bengals just got blown the crap out, right? For the first 2 drives of that game, I feel like were the best, arguably probably some of the best offensive sequences. Like everything dialed up was like so fluid. It had this rhythm to it, and it was so amazing. Like in those first 2 drives, going from the Jets game to that game, because those are the 2 games that you've been active in and started at, right? What does it take? What is the difference? What is so different about the first 2 drives and arguably a lot of points in the first half of that game? What is it going to take for the Bengals to just consistently do that? And what was the difference?
You're saying those 2 drives compared to like what the rest
compared to like some of the slow starts in some of the other games where you're just searching for a way not to get 3 and out, like just hitting on all of your plays, like damn near everything y'all called was a first down on those first 2 drives. Like what was different about those 2 drives that you just remember like being a part of the game? Like I don't know if you remember how those 2 they were really, really good.
I don't remember. I was tired of them drives because it was long drives. That was my first snap back.
Right.
It was different getting back in there, but yeah, man, we just I mean, obviously we're still like a young team, and so like we did the flashes have been there, but we just got to be consistent, and I think that's just gonna come with us like improving and gelling and getting better. Like I said, we've done a lot of good things, but we made a lot of mistakes. And I think as we mature and as we get more experience and as we are able to like cement and find out like these are the certain points in the game that you got to capitalize on to win. Right. I think that we'll get better. But I think that's definitely gonna come with time, and I think we're working our way there.
Definitely. I'm glad you brought that up because you said like the Bengals. A lot of people don't realize that it's a young team, like you said, with an enormous amount of talent. Windows where a lot of you guys are in your early 20s, like this could be potentially, a good team for years to come. And I think learning from those aspects, like you said, is just only going to help this team get better. But it seems like you guys, even with the 2 losses, are still extremely confident. And I feel like a lot of people that know about, football and just watching it know that this is still a good team. So how do you feel like you guys are getting ready to prepare to attack the second half of the season?
Man, just kind of like we met on before. Like we love to just take this week to flush everything out. It's a difficult season. Get your bodies. Everybody get their bodies back right. Obviously, I'm a little more fresh because I only played 1 game. But get your body right, get your mentals right, and improve on the things that we improved on, and then the things that we got to work on. Obviously, if we can cut the tide on those and be a lot better, then you'll see them 5 wins that we got. We can in the second half we can get considerable amount more and put ourselves in a position to do what we want to do.
Is the message in 1 second? I do want to just update everybody. We're interviewing. This is the Orange is the New Black podcast. We're here with Hakeem Adeniji, starting right guard for the Bengals right now. And like somebody said in the comments, please make sure y'all hit the like button. Please make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you like this good content and the guys that we're bringing on here, like Hakeem or whatever. Make sure you hit that like button. Moving forward, though, Hakeem, like what is the message in the locker room from? maybe not even the coaches or the players, are y'all saying like, I made a tweet earlier today. I said, man, with how the AFC is so stacked up, you cannot afford to lose more than 3 games. Like, because like just looking at the overall picture, the Bengals will have to go 5-3. Anything less than that, you're probably not in the playoffs. Do the players say stuff like that, or is it like you're just getting ready for Vegas?
So like we kind of like saw like a little graphic of like our schedule coming up, and the good thing is even with them past 2 games, like pretty much every team, like 80% of the teams that's in the playoff picture right now, we're gonna go up against in this next half. So like we pretty much control our own destiny. So I mean at that point it's like if we take care of business and do what we need to do, we're gonna be in the right position. And if we don't, then I mean it is what it is because you know what I'm saying. So it's one of those. It's one of those things where it's really a great position to be in because we take care of business like we need to, and then we're going to be playing great ball, and we should be able to have we'll have good momentum, and we'll be right where we want to be, as opposed to like, I mean, who knows? Like maybe we win them past 2 games, we coasting and lose better, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Everything's right where we need it to be. I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to ask you, Hakeem, is like with you being there practicing with the guys day in, day out, you obviously are aware of some of the underrated players that people may not know about on the Bengals team. Who would you say are some of like the underrated players that like the fans may not know, but like they real when it comes to playing football?
I feel like it's a lot. I feel like we got some dogs. We got some young, you know what I'm saying?
But who in the locker room you like, man, this dude right here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I'm like with that. We interviewed your boy Quentin Spain probably like what was that, like a month ago, Ace?
Yeah.
To me, he is like the unsung hero. Like
you a dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, but like who's somebody that you? I mean, of course, people know Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase or whatever, right? But like, who's somebody that you just think is like super slept on? That is a great question.
Super slept on. I gotta throw my boy Puka in there.
Yeah. Okay.
When he gets on the scene, he gonna go crazy.
All right, let's talk Puka real quick. You got another one?
No.
I'm gonna let you think.
I think it was unfortunate Deontay got hurt. He was doing some good things. I feel like he gets back on the scene. He's gonna be. I feel like we're deep. I feel like we got a lot of good young guys. My boy Joe, I wish he wouldn't have got hurt. Osai.
Yes, sir.
Good things. Yeah, man. I think we got I feel like we got a lot of good young talent.
All right, let's go to Puka real quick, right? For people outside of the NFL, I think Bengals fans just like he's fast, he's shifty, we see the elusiveness. We just like let him play, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think? Because a lot of different things happening, I think, in the world or just in NFL where somebody has to have like a breakthrough. Like Lamar Jackson has to have a breakthrough at that position because of Puka's size and because the NFL probably isn't used to they're used to guys that have I guess you're gonna play Austin Eckler or somebody later on. He's got a little bit more belt, to him, but there's not too many reference points in the history of the NFL that will have a guy of Puka's size. So a lot of people say he won't be able to play running back. You got to put him at wide receiver. Like, do you feel like it's got to be one thing or the other, or do you feel like there's something that we're missing?
I think all of that is just excuses. I mean, I feel like people NFL, they like to have like these kind of like norms and like rules, but I mean, as you can see, like a lot of them have come down. Like people didn't think somebody like Lamar would be a quarterback, but now he, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you put him out there. I've seen him play football, and I've been playing football. This is my second year now in the league. Like I know what he can do. He can do something. He can do some damage out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that really matters. I mean, it's gonna factor into like the opportunity he's gonna get, obviously. But I think once he gets that, I think it'll be
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One thing that I always ask everybody, bro, is I need your top 5. And since you're a lineman, I need your personal top 5, like or not even Bengals. It can be NFL offensive linemen for you.
My top 5 NFL offensive linemen
Top 5.
right now or all time.
All time. Let's go all time, and then we could do right now too. We could do both.
I can't really do right now. I feel like that's what I'm saying.
That's tough. Yeah. let's do all time then. Let's do all time.
My top 5 NFL offensive linemen all time. I gotta go Munoz for sure. I gotta throw Munoz in there. I gotta throw Tyron in there. I grew up a Cowboys fan, so I mean he the only current one that I'm gonna put in there. I gotta go Tyron. Big Larry Allen.
Another Cowboy.
Another Cowboy.
I'm in the DC area. I absolutely hate the Cowboys. Hate Cowboys like with a passion.
I ain't mad at it. I gotta throw a right tackle. I'm gonna throw Big Willie in there. Big Willie was nice.
Yes, sir. We gotta go. That's our boy. That's a friend of the show.
Nice.
You need to come. Have you ever worked out with Willie before?
I haven't.
Man,
I will at some point.
I'm gonna talk. Me and Ace gonna talk to him. Whenever you ready.
Okay. How many? That's what, 4?
That's 4.
Yep, that's 4. So you got one more.
Man, another one. That's tough. I ain't. It's too many. It's too many. I'm gonna say Ogden. I'm gonna go with
Okay, Jonathan Ogden. That's a good 5. That's a real good 5.
Crazy 5. You got 5 right there. You'll never lose a football game. For sure. Like you just run for like 9 yards of carry every game. He was talking about top 5 offensive line. We want to know top 5. You and Puka get in the whip. Your top 5 on your playlist.
Top 5 on my playlist. Me and Puka get in the whip.
Nah, all right, forget Puka.
Puka play something different.
He gonna play. What did he play? A bunch of New Orleans stuff or something like that?
Yeah.
He probably play. Crazy thing is, I went to a No Limit concert the other day. I'm surprised Puka wasn't in the building because everybody was in camo. They was just like, it was crazy. Like I grew up on No Limit. Crazy. You're a lot younger than. Well, you're not that much younger than, but No Limit was even where I'm at. You get in the whip right now. Top 5 you playing for us right now. Who you want here more than anybody?
Top 5. I gotta go Cole. I gotta go J. Cole for sure. I gotta go Nas for sure. That's the GOAT to me.
Okay.
I'm throwing on some Nas. I might throw on some Drake.
Okay.
To switch it up.
Can't go wrong with Drizzy. He said he not turning on Donda.
I ain't
said no.
I made some Oye, but not
Why you trying to call me out? Like
Donda not hitting. Like
he won't dare put no certified lover boy up against no Donda. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Donda not hitting like that. I'm gonna go some Vince Staples in there.
Okay.
Hey,
so
Ace,
he like
Ace was hating on Staples. I sent him a Staples album, the last one, like 3-4 months ago. He was hating on Staples.
Nah, he tripping on that one.
Nah, Staples cool. He just not my vibe.
He was hating on Staples, and he was hating on Dom Kennedy. He was hating on
Dom is my guy.
He ain't rocking with the West Coast.
Dom is definitely my guy. I spent some time on the West Coast. Dom my guy. He trolling now.
Yeah. No. All right. I got you confused. My bad, Ace.
Nah, you good.
Somebody said you ain't. My man Diddy in the crowd said, "Man, you ain't playing no K-Dot."
K-Dot, I ain't really rock with K. I listen to it a little bit.
See, I think once you start saying Nas, then people just automatically say lyrics because you started off with Cole too.
Nas, he
got different style. They all got like different styles though.
For sure,
they all got different styles.
I used to be a huge Cole fan, but I don't know at what age. I fell off of him maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Mistake Cole for me.
Man, I was in North Carolina when Cole was, up and coming, and at that time I was in school. I remember I went to a show. It was like me and like 80 people. and I was in the front row going crazy. And I don't know, like, if it the last couple years he just kind of mellowed out to me. I almost look at Cole almost like it's like jazz music. You know, like jazz just be kind of like playing in the background or whatever. Never goes real high, never goes real low.
Yeah,
it's just like so chill that it's not really like gets a big response.
Yeah, you got that mixtape Cole, that come up, warm up.
Yeah, that come up.
You get on that.
That Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Truly all of that. Yeah. Couple out.
So in your spare time, Hakeem, like what do you do? Obviously, you just got married and stuff like that. Is it something where you?
I didn't know that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Is it something where you like, you peruse YouTube, or are you a gamer, or like what do you do kind of in your time to yourself?
I'll be chilling, man. I love to cook. I've been cooking this week. I just make some good old jerk chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that jerk.
I've been adding.
I just had some brown stew yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Yeah. Getting a couple things ready. I'm about to throw down for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big. I love cooking. I watch some anime.
Which anime you watching? Because some people don't. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, but some people don't consider that real anime.
No, that's real. That's a real anime.
That's real.
It's just like mainstream anime though.
Right.
Like it's the OG.
Right.
No, I watch whatever it is, as long as it's good to me. Action, and it could be a little plot. It could be whatever.
Right.
You recently been married and everything, and then the bye week comes up. Was there any thought like, hey, like let's get away for a little bit, go whatever, or you just was like, nah, we chilling? Because I'm seeing a lot of players, like they getting out of town quick, was there a conversation where you like, man, let's go somewhere?
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere for a little bit for these next couple of days after.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just get away, but
get your mind.
I'll just be chilling and doing what I do. I was looking forward to it. I haven't been able to, throw down like I wanted to in a minute, so that was good. That was fun. Get some stuff off your mind, but yeah.
The wife appreciate that. I know, I cook myself, and
she probably got with him. She probably got it with him just for that. Just like, I got me one. Got me one. This man out here cutting up green peppers like that. Yeah,
jerk chicken. Yeah, she on that.
Hey, but no, that's like for like coming back off of the bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was talking about like different things that like in my mind, it has to be 5 or 3 or better, whatever. Like, what is one of the goals that you have coming off of the bye, going to Vegas, not shooting craps, not gambling, going out there to handle business? What is one of your main goals that you got, like, to go into that game to get this done?
Like the main goal
for you.
Oh, for me?
For you.
I need a ball out.
And what does that entail? Like, I mean, like, how could, like, I guess, is it that channel? Is it that tunnel visioning? Like, if I just win my battle, then that's enough for us to win.
Every snap.
Yeah, gotta win every snap.
Work together, be on the same page, you know what I'm saying? Communicate and stuff like that, so we can be on the same page as a team. But, like, yeah, take care of my job and trust my teammates to do their job. So
I'm gonna read you something real quick. I wish I would have gave us the ace real quick I wish I would have get onto the screen. I just want y'all to keep this in mind when y'all play the Browns like later on in the season. Defensive coordinator Joe Woods said earlier today, when things in the pass rush and coverage, he felt he could call anything versus the Bengals and it would work. I just want you to relay that message to everybody. He pretty much is calling y'all out to say anything that he called from a defensive coordinator standpoint in that game was working, and the Bengals put no fear in his heart as far as other. Did you not see that, Ace, earlier?
Nah, I think I'm gonna just speak for myself because
I don't know what happens, but Hakeem, but I don't know, like coming up against Vegas, like that's the focal point. Mm-hmm. But I just want you to know that that's what the Browns defensive coordinator thought of you.
I mean, it is what it is. Like they beat us, and you don't really pay no mind to that. It's football at the end of the day. Like all of that media press talk is what it is, and like at the end of the day, like we know the mistakes that we made and that we could have fixed. so that we could have done what we needed to do. So I mean, that
Right.
doesn't really hold too much weight, to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just for me, like, so you got to understand. I get on the internet and I'm a professional BS talker. Like I do this all day. So when I saw that, I said, "Oh yeah, I cannot wait." Like so. Just talking directly to you, I just wanted to relay that message that that's what the Browns defensive coordinator thinks of you guys. So when that time comes, just think about that. I wonder, Ace. I didn't know if you had another question.
Yeah,
I want to ask Hakeem a couple of questions from the crowd.
I was going to respond to what you said. I thought that's kind of wild because I got the AFC North Talk channel, so it was a lot of Browns fans that was coming at Joe Woods as far as like his defense. So it's kind of wild that he said that.
Joe felt really good. I thought like Hakeem was. I'm not putting words in Hakeem's mouth, but I thought a lot of the Bengals' mistakes on that Sunday were a lot self-inflicted. So I don't think it was anything.
Yeah, it was just turnovers. That's not gonna happen every game though. Like that's not something that's common that's gonna happen. Right. So
you pretty much spotted them like 16, 20 points because of the. You got the turnover, you on their goal line, so you taking 7 away from your points. So you spotting them points, and I just thought that was like
we gonna see them at the end of the season. We'll see what it is at the end of the season. That's
you clicked out for a second. He just said, he ain't really paying attention to that too much.
Yeah, nah, it's on to the Las Vegas Raiders and on to, like he said, we control our own destiny. Nobody else can control that.
Factual. I wanted to ask a couple of questions if you got like a couple more minutes, Hakeem. I had a couple people that asked some questions. If you're in the chat right now, too, people, make sure y'all click the like button. Subscribe to me and Ace's YouTube channel right now. Make sure you follow Hakeem. Hakeem, tell everybody where they can follow you at on Twitter and Instagram.
Is _Hakeem78 on Instagram. I don't be.
I knew you was about to do that. Like, man, why do people be like, man, I don't even know my name on it?
I really don't be on social media like that. And then Keem78 the Great on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ace, did you have something else before?
Somebody asked, do you like Lil Baby?
Oh yeah, I like Baby.
Willie Lutz said Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Rock Chalk.
Somebody asked, Dave Lennox asked, what's your favorite, your go-to cheat food?
My go-to cheat food.
Not your chef food.
If I could eat anything, I'd probably go to cheesecake.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. All right, yeah.
Who got the best cheesecake?
What you mean, like restaurant type?
Yeah.
Or out here?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about out here.
Is it like, see, like my wife, she's like really particular with her cheesecake. She doesn't even really, she likes Cheesecake Factory, but she'll go to like these fancy places I don't even know to go get like her go-to.
Ruth Chris got a good cheesecake. I'll tell you that.
Ruth Chris was pretty good. I had that not too long ago.
Okay.
That was pretty good. It gotta be simple though. I don't like when they be putting fruit and stuff on.
I don't like that either. I just like straight up New York style. But Ace, you already know. They get on me on the show because I'm the weird dude. I don't eat nothing on my pizza. I don't eat none of that stuff. I don't like.
I feel that.
I don't like condiments like that.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me you got jerk chicken right now, right, or you got any dish right now, like I want to taste straight up jerk chicken. I don't want to have no extra pineapples or whatever sprinkled. Like, I want to taste the actual food itself. Like, so I'm like that with everything, and I'm a little extreme with it sometimes.
I feel that though.
I just saw like a couple questions. Damn it, huh? All right, exactly.
Eric Ryan said toughest player that you had to block so far.
I saw that one. I was trying to find that.
Toughest player I had to block so far.
This year and last year and the year before. You know what I'm saying? Not just this year.
I don't know.
He don't want to give him that clout. he don't want to get nobody.
That's tough because he had to play some left tackle last year, so it might be pretty tough.
When we were asking about underrated, somebody said Cheetah Bay. Cheetah Bay.
Oh, Cheeto like that. I feel like Cheeto been going crazy. See, that's why it was hard for me to say underrated because I don't know who.
I think it's not even underrated. I just feel like he, from like a fan standpoint, we knew that okay, here's a guy but the expectations I don't think were,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't think that's even underrated. And then as soon as he start balling out, it's like I don't know. Fans are weird. They just be like, he's on an island, and like nobody thought that before the season. Like I know I surely didn't think that he was gonna just come out and ball like that. Like
Nigerian, man.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Man, you gotta talk to him for it. I've been trying. I've talked to him a couple different times. I said, man, you need to come on here. So
Cheeto, that's my guy, bro. Before when we signed him, I was like, y'all gonna be sleep on Cheeto, but Cheeto about to turn up this year.
You need to talk to him and tell him he need to get on here. I don't think we have any other ones that I wanted to really read on here, but I do want to just say, man, I really, really appreciate you coming on here and making this time out. I wish you many blessings, you and your new wife. I'm very, very happy that you're on this team. I'm really, really happy that you came back from your injury the way that you did, and keep on doing what you've been doing because it's been working so far. So I really, really appreciate you, the Who Dey Nation. We 100% appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me on, my man.
Yeah, no doubt. And before we get out, my man Diddy said he wanted to salute y'all linemen for having Joe back this past game. So appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you for jumping on as well, Hakeem. Is there anywhere that people can find you before we get you out of here?
Is that find me?
Yeah.
I think I already put it. I put it my handle or something like that.
Yeah, on the Twitter, Instagram.
Okay, so yeah, check back and check the handle. But Hakeem, we appreciate you for joining us. And this is the Orange is the New Black podcast. Zim, we're gonna end this with a yes, sirski.
Hello, world. What separated your deep ball from everybody else?
My deep ball, it has a little secret sauce to it, man.
Never get too high, never get too low, but just keep moving.
The whole story is Carlos never beat me in